welcome to episode 8 of the BajaBroadcast, where every day is like the weekend. Today's theme is music. Music, also known as the thing that plays in the background of TikTok videos, also known as the thing you pay $10 a month to a billionaire for, but you're not really sure why. Bit of a road trip coming up, probably 19 plus hours. We're fleeing the prairies. We're moving out to BC, where they got a tax incentive for gentrifiers to be able to move in, rent-free pretty much. So we're going to take advantage of that. Oh, my camera person's here finally. So I also give you a shot here, exactly what I'm talking about, why we're here having this episode in the first place. You put the key in the ignition, you push power on the power musician operator, you blast the tunes.
Stop filming yourself.
And nothing comes out. So, yeah, we're here on site at Dad's garage. You know, it's a good place to start things. Yep, you're not sure you're gonna finish them. You know, starting a mess that you can't clean up, and then Dad can kind of come take care of it. It sounds a little bit like law school from my experience. If you're 20 years old, here we have the Imprint IDA X305. We come from a generation where if there's not a podcast playing just about 24/7, then we're not sure we're even really alive. So, haven't read the manual. This thing's probably about 12 years old. I'm not sure if it's compatible with the latest technologies, but we'll see what happens out front, and we'll guide you through it. See you out front. Okay, here we are in the cab of the Baja. The first step is to pop off this little duty. Set it down near your camera person's feet, and you might want to vacuum. After that point, get your old compact discs out of the way. It's probably step 1. Not quite sure. After that, you'll need your Phillips head screwdriver, and just start undoing these for this little cargo pocket. So I know I said that in the previous episode 6, that this Alpine was going to be saved for an emergency, but unlike the government, RBC Bank, the trucker convoy racists, and people slurping up Russian propaganda, I think the current world situation that we're in, nuclear pandemic heat dome that we're in, it amounts enough to an emergency to install my 10-year-old radio here. As you can see, the wonderful camera person has got to drive out to Canadian Tire. We're missing a stubby screwdriver to be able to get that off. You got to have the right tools for the job. You can't rely on Daddy, every time you need a tool, or $1,000. Just wanted to showcase our garden here, because if this episode's about music, and really gardening is like music. One of the other reasons to update the speaker system is that we're finally back, so we'll get going again. Cheers. So, just brushing off the tortilla dust here. Our wonderful camera person just got back from Canadian Tire with, you can see a stubby Mastercraft Phillips head with a magnetic top. Got it with Canadian Tire dollars. I think we have about $8.61 Canadian Tire dollars left. I recommend that as your primary mode of currency, if at all possible. 2 screws here, and yeah, we got it. So we got both those screws down there out, and this faceplate should just pop off. Oh, there. You can pause it. I'm on a joke. here we are speeding down the road, just trying to get to Awesome Audio before they close up for the day. They might have stayed late for us. That might have been the guy. I don't know. But we're gonna go see if they got the part. Okay, bye. No, up. 14. Oh, I don't know. This one. So as you can see here, we got a little soldering section. I'm working on the yo-yo section. I dropped the yo-yo back here, as you can see, so I'm working on reaching that. Might take me a little while. It's a really good yo-yo. It's got a good sleeper on it, and it had a cool light system, so pretty important. I'll work on that and I'll give you an update right away. As you can see here, we're just actually going to go with isolation tape instead of the solder, despite what they told us at Awesome Audio. The person who works there might be named Troy. He suggested a solder. We couldn't get that to work. Yeah, but in true BajaBroadcast style, that's not going to stop us. Now, is it, camera person? We're doing pretty good. All right. Sometimes you gotta enjoy the beautiful colors in your day-to-day life. So as you can see there, we got some power on the Alpine deck. So that's pretty encouraging, but the problem is, similar to the problem at the start of the episode, you can just torch that volume and 88.5 megahertz is nowhere to be heard. So I mean, we're back where we started with a lot of hard work, but I think we all knew before we started that, you know, music isn't going to save the world. It wasn't going to save our trip. Our trip's going to be wonderful as it is, and the world's going to end as it needs to end, just as this episode of the BajaBroadcast. And we thank you for being along on the music episode. And this episode was brought to you by Spotify. For every $1 that Spotify gives me, it'll go into the Baja Legal Fund for people that are fighting their local insurance companies to, you know, reinsure Bajas so they can last forever, and insure them as antique collectibles as well. Thank you for tuning in to BajaBroadcast episode 9 or 8. I think it's 9. This has been the BajaBroadcast, where every day is like the August 13th Saturday weekend. See you next time. So sometimes, you know, it doesn't go as you planned, but sometimes you just got to give up. They don't have enough posters and, you know, motivational speeches that say that. I think it's a good life lesson, and sometimes you got to stop at Twisted Sister Snack Shack and get a Bounty Blizzard and bump into your aunt and cousin, as you do at an ice cream shop. Here's to giving up, and here's to ice cream in the days that you give up. Just to be clear, Twisted Sister in Chamberlain, Saskatchewan is the only place that I've ever seen a Bounty Twister. 5 out of 5 stars. Okay, get me out of here.